You got any tips on leveling?
Be sure to travel back to older areas and complete as many quests as you can everywhere.
Understandable.
And I find it easier that, and for me, a lot of using a lot of lower level weapons meant I had to fight for longer periods of time, or using weapons that were kind of weaker. And I bought really powerful weapons early game, because I'd always somehow managed to find someone who helped me get a mess load of money by giving me over leveled items to sell. I ended up getting halfway through the game and almost never buying anything, and I had a million from almost never buying anything. Sure, I was almost always underprepared and had to rely on my super and on my special and melees a lot, but hey, it worked.
He's over here messing with this phone for me right now. And that's okay. That's disgusting. Okay, as soon as I go on my menu, something appears. Gotcha. Where'd that even come from? What level are you now?
I don't remember. I played it just yesterday, but I don't remember at all.
Were you doing story or side quest?
Doing both. I always do a
part of the
bunch of both.
What part of the story are you on?
I'm still early game.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I was at the Firehawk part last I checked.
You're not that far ahead of you. I just say it's rolling.
Just gonna take a minute here.
That's not good. Always good to see another hero of the tower. Don't lurk about, Warlock. Until next time.
Hello, Guardian. As you were. Are you ready? As you were. The next threat will come soon, Guardian. But when it does, we will be ready. Our battle is more full of names than yours. Our men more perfect in the use of arms.
This bickering is pointless. We need to cut through
What
the noise.
news? Together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
I am back.
Alright.
Debating if I should just go ahead and do this story.
Indeed.
I like my character will hate me if I get a side one.
The city is depending on us, Guardian, now more than ever.
I think I should be on Borderlands 2 eventually. The other day he was downloading it and he has 7 hours left. So I'm guessing it's done by now.
Together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to work. This will be a dark chapter of the city's history. But all that matters is that someone is
Hold on,
going
a
to
long
do it.
history.
I need your skills more than ever. We will not be taken by surprise again. Our battle is more full of names than yours. Our men more perfect in the use of arms. The city is depending on its guardian, now more than ever.
That's actually kind of funny.
Rebuilding what we lost is not enough. We need more.
Hey, I get to meet Tina.
The next threat will come soon, Guardian. But when it does, we will be ready.
I would want some more.
One victory is never enough. Put the cryptarchs on it. We need answers now. Together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, over here.
Put the cryptarchs on it. We need answers now. What news? The walls will stand tall once again. For long years, the worms were quiet, content to coil around the moon. Those days are long past. We must be ready to stand against the hive. We can change things, I know it.
Hey, guy.
Hello. Maybe children that? Probably not. Yo, is Tina supposed to be grown up?
I need your skills more than ever. The next threat will come soon, Guardian. But when it does, we will be ready. The walls are no longer enough. One victory is never enough. The city will remember this for generations to come.
Mordecai is gonna get me killed.
Let's get to work. Together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
Pending. Clear skies, dancing guardians, usual.
Hey, kid. Looking good.
It just has acquired an ancient hypothesis, like things you should look at. See what up in the soil. secrets and its power. Putting this off with something understanding.
Hope you like Blazatale so far, smile.
Get Gambit going. And for that,
Also
I will be
first
ever
like.
grateful. But I've expanded my operation. I call
I
this
don't know
new
why
scam
this friend of mine does so many
Consider it a
videos
down
about
payment on a
vacuuming.
dream. Give it a
I have
try,
no idea
hot
why.
shot. You were my inspiration.
I have so many guns, and I use like none of them.
Anywho, I did take a couple of good looks at your Blaze Tail, and it was pretty interesting. I'm interested to see how far your mod goes, Jay. I might take another look at it later on today.
Welcome to Gambit, kid. Call me Drifter. Here you're gonna compete against another fire team in a hunt for the enemies of humanity. I name them, you kill them. Now they're gonna leave some stuff behind. Pick them up and drop them in the bank as proof that you're doing your job. Better you do your job, the rougher you make it for the other team. But there's a twist. Y'all are gonna have to bang knuckles face to face with the other team from time to time. And let me tell you, if there's one thing I've learned in all my travels, nothing kills a Guardian faster than
And another Guardian.
Woo! Get ready to be bad guys!
Drifter is rode into town with his Gambit, a high-stakes competition between 5 teams and the enemies of humanity. There's something about his cavalier attitude is a little unsavory. Well, maybe to my Warlock, but not to my Hunter, because my Hunter sided with him. And my Warlock will not. Meaning I'm going to sneak through a bunch of bomb tripwires later on.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be irritating.
That was made for you. Yeah. That was made for you.
Ooh. Nice. Nice shaders.
Go throw some taken at your friends.
Mm-hmm.
How you living, sister?
What else does he have?
Derelict's dragon.
Oh yeah, that.
Motes of dark out there just waiting, sister. Go get some.
Time to brush off my Warlock skills. Because I want to level up all my characters, but mostly legitly to get into to the high level. And I probably should have streamed my Titan finishing the game. Oh well. They really should allow us. They really should maybe in Destiny 3 make it so that we can actually fly between planets, or like add a little thing so we can move around while doing a jump jet transference into another planet. Make it so we can at least move the ship around, or be able to walk around the inside of our ship if it's big enough. Man, where are people getting all these weapons of sorrow? Wait, what gun is that? Looks kind of exotic. It is. That's a Destiny 1 gun.
What's it doing?
I gotta get that thing. Of course it'd be a raid gun. And of course it'd be from the Last Wish as well. The one raid I'm too terrified to try, or even get a team for.
Signs of hive ritual activity, Guardian. Up for it? You've handled this before.
They must really love this spot.
Yep, the Last
Hive
Wish,
do
of course.
require precise conditions for their rituals.
Portal destabilized. Ready?
Another demoralizing defeat for the Hive. I've lost count of your victories, but I know there will be many more.
Oh, wow. Yep, there goes the glitching again.
Ah, good. Here. I presume Sloane's briefed you.
We go in, we scare the Fallen out of the control center, we get out.
Affirmative. Reports say we're dealing with one captain and his crew. This should be routine for someone like you.
Oh my fucking Christ. I can't even modify my weapons without having to deal with this crap. Stop running so I can just kill you. I actually imagine that when Guardians need a quick switch their scopes and such in the field, that all they do is they just move their hand over like the part or so, and it changes, like a transmat kind of style. And I gotta do something about this glide. Doesn't feel right.
Ooh, that's a bat on the money thing. So okay, that one messes up.
Yeah, that's much better. The small platypus died. I'm gonna go back to the original scope and switch the gun.
I don't know. As I go around. Oh, okay, yeah. It's way easier than it was before.
Right. Huh. That's kind of fun.
That barrier's energy spectrum matches this servitor's. It could be a coincidence. like they're using servitors to wall us in.
I fucking hate the hive so much. This is spawning more bearable.
I like how they're over here just arguing about if I can beat the other one. I'm gonna do it already have on the half.
Open. I don't like it.
Oh, I wanted to kill him. Oh, I can still kill him. Good.
Ghost, get to work.
Looks like they wanted data, not systems control. Linking up with their techs.
Where'd it go? Ah, of course the hive is mine.
Everything the Fallen got, we've got. Let's move.
let's get to hacking.
I can get this open. Just hold on.
I really hope you can get it open.
That's it. Let's go.
Come at me.
Oh, we're through. I hope this data is worth it.
In the meantime, you've ensured the rig will stand for at least one more day.
Well said, sir. Come on by when you can, Guardian. We'll get a look at what you got.
I really like how them pushing Infinity flakes look. Just this big red ring.
Guess I'll go back for Tiny Tina later.
I still can't wait till Borderlands 3 so I can see if they actually do go through it making teenage Tina.
That will be impressive.
Sorry I couldn't be
Yeah,
there.
like, I'm actually
Finally
curious how the
took
model's
fight
gonna
to
look.
Gaul. We did our share of damage in the streets, though. I've never been so happy to get some new dents in my armor. Looks like you've got some new ones, too. Turning the tide of a war will do that. Red Legion should have the sense to get the hell out of the system. They're too stubborn to retreat, but they're on their heels. Let's give them a push.
Understood, man. Some congratulations on your victory over Gaul. While the head of the Legion has been slain, the Red War continues across the solar system.
Welcome back. I had Holiday look at the data you pulled. She says somewhere on this tub is a methane reactor, untouched since the Golden Age. The wave generators you restored cover our critical functions, but the more systems we bring online, the more power we need. If you can find that reactor, we'll finally be in the green. And maybe, just maybe, we can get a little rest.
And the data you cut from the following indicate there's a functional methane reactor somewhere on the abandoned rig. If you can recover it, someone will be able to prevent additional power shortages. Find the red methane reactor and bring it back online. Light in the dark. High-minded complex. In Foggy Notion. Oh, I've really never gotten any of this. Wow. Transfer and Osaka. Just one more.
I'm debating if I should go for the Indigo. We only have a chemical weapon, but I think good. I won't do that. Possibly.
When you're deep in Hive territory, don't forget to look up. Nobody ever remembers to look up.
That's actually true in all of real life. In any combat situation ever. Like, the main reason ninjas back in the day were so efficient is because no enemy or a target they went after, tailed or chased or anything. In fact, most humans on Earth, period, don't have the common sense or like the urge to ever look directly up above them. Because almost everyone just looks up at a 90 degrees angle. No one ever fully looks up, directly up above them, and checks around them. That's why all the times in games that people are above enemies, or in movies and such, and then they just drop down and attack, it works. Because even when they look up, they don't look fully directly above them. They just look 90 degrees up, left to right and around. Never directly above them.
Come on, Guardian. Look alive.
Kinda funny.
If anyone from the reef hails you, do not talk to them. Patch them through to me. I mean it. Your wit is not helpful.
High-minded complex. Calculate infinity that it may be held and redirected for the common good. The speaker.
Shore up our comm towers. If something happens in the reef, I don't want to lose contact with Earth. Report.
Well,
Plenty of things to do here, Guardian. Do you need a task? All we need is just one or two things to start going right.
Oh, this is the plot.
that's a restricted area.
Okay, well, those ships aren't going to fix themselves. Did we reinforce that sector? Yes. Check. Hmm? Next time we set up the secret base on a dry planet.
Yeah, but grab a cork.
I'm sorry about Kate. It was an irreplaceable
Okay,
member of the
why the hell did Sloan say... Okay, Sloan said I'm sorry about Cade. Alright. She said it even though I haven't done Forsaken on my Warlock yet. Bit of immersion breaking there, but okay. Bit of immersion break.
I'm here for you. Okay, well, those ships aren't gonna fix themselves. I need to talk this through with the Warlock. What does his runes mean?
Made it up there. Probably wasn't the right way to make it up there, but I made it up there. Definitely wasn't the right way to make it up there.
Let me guess, you did some Skyrim mountain jumping?
I have my orders. Let's get this done.
Yeah, like I do that a lot. I did that a lot when I
file
played
dump on
Borderlands
Dredgen
for the
York.
first
I
time.
know. Lockout overrides
Just because it's the
Sloan
easiest way to get
35
around.
Drop me the files and purge the buffer. Tower protocol.
Ow! It hurts. Ow, okay.
Hmm?
Why does Sheriff's Modular have more of a bright white
The old man
shine
likes
to
to
it
go on and on and
than
on
the
about how the
Modular
Titans
shine?
built the walls. And we did, of
I guess
course,
because
but
Modular shine is more of a
between you and me,
chromed
we
paint,
had
so
a
it
lot
looks
of
more
help.
flat on this
I
rough
need to talk
helmet.
this through with the Warlock. What do those runes mean?
Hmm.
Okay, well, those ships aren't going to
What
fix
the heck?
themselves.
I'm pretty sure I put a shader on this thing. The hell? Yeah, I put it. Okay, this game just glitched.
We need fuel.
I put a shader on a gun,
Nav upgrades.
but it didn't apply. Now I'm down one shader.
Please and thank you.
The fuck? Okay, how about now?
I agree. But I think they'd take the news better coming from you.
How did I not notice it wasn't on the gun when I looked at my character? There we go. So what the hell did I put that shader on?
You ever just randomly insta-die in Borderlands 2? Perfect.
Okay, game. You're gonna be weird like that, I guess.
I have to make it all the way up there again. How? I gotta start walking. Why is there still a spring here? The bar is moving.
Oh, you mean that chain that you blow up for Tina? To get to
Yeah.
Wilhelm? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still there because Hyperion isn't going to waste the time and energy on a dirty backwater planet to actually clean it up. Plus, if you want to go back to where you fought Wilhelm, you have to climb the train.
went on which I had a motion pistol. Corrosive sniper, but I only got a pistol. So, from the pistol one.
Also, like, I'm telling you right now, when you can pick a sniper from Mordecai, the Buffalo Phantom is a really good one. That scopeless bolt action old school repeater rifle, it's a really good one. Like, I used that for most of my first playthrough. That thing did massive damage on headshots, if I remember right. Using that, a Rapid Infinity, and 2 Malrine. I literally use that, the Rapid Infinity, and two Malrine SMGs to have like the little rotator discs for ammo clips. I use like one of each elemental type, like that I would switch out between the 4 SMGs. Whenever I had 2 on, I'd switch out for one of the others occasionally, or switch out for the other 2 I had in my storage in my backpack. Like as I needed, I would like switch them out. And actually there's like 2 versions. Like, out of all the Rapid Affinities, including the elemental ones, they're all like special variants that have melee blades on them. And then there's, I think, if I remember correctly, I think there's some that are dual element. Like, they might have the blade be one element, but the bullets are a different one. I kind of remember that.
I'm reading signs of hive ritual activity, Guardian. Up for it? You've handled this before.
They must really love this spot.
The hive do require precise conditions for their rituals.
Yeah, I'm leveling up my warlock so I can get her up to the high levels and get good armor for her. I'm also going through all the DLCs with her. I'm gonna act as she would. Since I made a series for my... Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta add to my playlist. I haven't done that in forever. Jeez.
Just getting low.
Wizard's down.
Your standard operating procedure of targeted violence appears to be wildly successful.
And honestly, I think my warlock is my more combat-oriented class. My hunter is more my quester, but my warlock might be more my combat class. And my titan might just be my fuck-around class. Because the weapons on my warlock do so much damage, despite me being low level.
They appear to be on the fritz.
We need you to get in there and cycle the power. That should clear up the noise and restore the core systems as well.
Alright, forget using corrosive. I'm gonna pull out a rocket launcher.
Actually, a lot of the time, electric, fire, and slag are the most effective. Corrosive's only good if they have a yellow health bar, because that means they're armored and it will burn through their armor and kill them quicker. Otherwise, corrosive is just kind of poison damage otherwise. While slag weakens the enemy. Because slag weakens the enemy.
Cycling power.
And makes it easier to get damage on them. Fire burns through flesh, so if they have a normal health bar and shields, it will still pretty much decimate through it. It will still pretty quickly get through shields and hit their health, quickly draining it. And electric kind of does the same thing as fire, except it quickly goes through shields and kind of more slowly-ish. As the rate fire goes through shields, it goes through health at about that rate. But if you have a good rate of fire, it can go quicker. Plus, if you use it with the coil barrels, then it does even more damage.
That's two. Wait. Devices that require multiple separate activations. Aren't those, you know, really dangerous?
Did I say the reactor was safe?
Here I was thinking you liked us.
The people Sloan likes tend to wind up in crossfire and indefensible positions. Ask me how I know.
It's because I trust you to survive, Commander. All right, with those terminals refreshed, we've pinpointed the reactor's boot
Sloan's
console.
only a deputy commander, meaning she's kind of meaning she's like there's like the sheriff's deputy of a commander, and yet Zavala being a straight up commander would be higher ranking. So how the hell did she position him somewhere where he'd be in crossfire with crazy odds that shouldn't be beaten? How the hell was she able to order him into going into one of those kind of situations if she's lower ranking than him? Unless I'm getting them mixed up. I'm probably getting them mixed up. But either way, there's also a chance I'm right, so.
What did I even try to do?
This shouldn't be so hard. Maybe. Possibly.
Really don't have a health like that?
I'm gonna have to use some things.
I am upset. You would think this man would be able to survive a grenade, but then he gets one shot and I failed the mission.
Ooh, the Eos Rapture. I got the Eos Rapture again.
At least I got my health back.
Oh, it's got a bunch more of that shader.
As soon as I go to get the quest, I'm going to fall asleep.
The flush stick mission hard.
The what?
Flush stick.
Oh no, not really. All you do is rush someplace, grab some materials. Basically, Flesh Stick might have been one of the people who caused the death of Tiny Tina's parents. So she just wants revenge. Because apparently Flesh Stick sold out where they were to Hyperion. And then they were tortured and, you know, with flag experiments until stuff happened.
It would be nice if he would come out.
In fact, what a common rumor is, like a theory that a lot of people think is probably the truth. You know Craig, that Berserker Psycho playable character? A lot of people are saying that might be her father. Just messed up severely from all the slag experiments. That's the kind of stuff they put Bloodwing through. but worse. So he's all like, because like the different times where like he talks about possibly having a family at one point, or having some people he cared about deeply, and then just will like go back into his psychotic breaks. Because like there are moments where he speaks really profoundly and deeply. Like if you've heard his voice lines, he'll have moments where he's all profound and deep, and then all of a sudden we're just going to like a crazy psycho rant. Or he'll be talking normally and like a normal person, then break into psychotics. Or we'll just say something really dark and grim in a really normal way.
The Arcology's operating system isn't very smart. Nothing even close to an AI. Lots of entries here, different names. It may not have had a personality, but it made living here better for a lot of people.
Well done.
I got the perfect jump for this.
Hive runes draw their power from a different dimension, where there's no difference between a word and its meaning. When the Hive erode the barrier between our dimension and theirs, the rune for death brings literal death.
So basically, all the runes, pretty much every single rune they placed here, and they placed in these two that you can shoot, pretty much every single one of them has the same symbol, meaning that seeing as it continues to place the rune for death around, they really want everything to die. Like, really bad. Damn wall.
Golden Age safety checkpoints. Still operational, too.
I'm kinda happy I got this game right before I did this.
Because I'm kind of just holding a trigger and looking at the board.
Ghost.
Hey, look who it is. The captain. And it looks like he's stuck.
My god, it's dark down
Don't
here.
let him distract you. Wake up that reactor.
Thanks for the late flashlight, Ghost. I already killed most of them. I don't know how this is frustrating. One thing told me that I can trust is that you can't really trust Ghost. But basically we told us stories about the past and we want to trust. Shoot. Even my companion goes, I had some trouble with
I didn't mean to free the captain.
Oh god.
What's up?
Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea.
We're free. Let's get out of here.
I can see the reactor on heat
Chances and
scans,
choices.
bright and clear. Well done, Guardian. Now all we have to do is get to it before the Fallen do. Should be easy, right?
Changes to any of enemy operation. Changes to choices. Solarium, New Pacific Arcology. Find the missing reactor for Sloan before the fallen captain does.
Oh my god. That's like one of the most terrifying.
Oh, you mean those Lavids? Those Lavics?
No, like when you hit a Goliath in the head by accident, and it's like a VA version, and it just charges at you and you really can't do anything.
No, you wanna know what the most terrifying thing in that game is? Those Lavics. Those Lavics, the really weird mosquito insect things, those are the most fucking terrifying thing in the game. Holy fucking shit! A really powerful boss just spawned on top of me. He literally just like out of nowhere did phase into a distance without a single effect. Phased into a distance without any effect, and then just straight up started shooting me. Holy crap. It terrified me. Yeesh.
Yeah, he didn't even drink any of his tea. That's tough.
Oh yeah, I told you she hates Bloodstick. He sought out her parents. Because her parents were ex-Hyperion scientists, I believe. And they were trying to run away and hide out with their daughter. And they were, and even, no, the worst part about this story is, if I remember correctly, not even Tiny Tina could escape the slag experiments. Not even she was spared them. Like they even experimented on a little, like a 4 or 5 year old girl. When Tina was that old, they were doing that to those slag experiments to her too. Hence, and like literally, it was in seeing the stuff they did, the parents begged for her to be spared, and eventually somehow they managed to get her to safety and hide her before they were experimented on. And they just told her to run, and like literally seeing what they were doing to her parents and all the horrible things she had to endure at such a young age pretty much broke her. Hence why she's the way she is now. Plus, she already was pretty handy with explosives in tech, given that her parents, like, if I remember correctly, they developed weapons and bombs and did science at the same time. So she kind of learned from her parents and used that to survive. Stealing things, murdering. In general, she became kind of badass at a young age. Actually, you want to help me get through my Borderlands campaign so I can catch up with you?
I'm not that far ahead.
Yeah, but I'd still rather like have someone to play it with so it's more fun.
Yeah. Plus
So it's
kind of school. So
It's always
it'll
more
be
fun
awesome.
playing Borderlands with a friend.
Yeah, I started playing with my friend, but then like he kind of just disappeared out of nowhere, and I haven't spoke to him since. So I've just been playing solo.
But you gotta admit, the game is kind of boring solo. Like
Yeah.
you have no one to talk about all the interesting characters with. And I'm pretty sure everyone's favorite characters have to be Tiny Tina and Claptrap, even as annoying as he is.
Anthony Jack is like the perfect villain. Mikey.
Yeah, like literally, he has so many doppelgangers. That handsome Jack he fought with in the pre-sequel, doppelganger by the name of Timothy. Literally, Timothy was only really doing it because he needed the money and all. Like he was just that desperate for money. That's the whole reason he became one of Jack's doppelgangers. Like, and they only asked him a couple questions, then knocked him out and did facial plastic surgery.
The problem is that fallen captain. He's been one step ahead of us this whole time.
So we do this fast.
And he had to like study Jack's motions and mimic him perfectly in case of danger. So when all that stuff on the Hyperion Helios shuttle happened, you were fighting alongside Timothy, not Jack. Because the main reason it makes it really obvious is because if it was Jack, his face would be a mask, not, you know, an actual face. That's actually what surprises me about no one figuring out if it's a doppelganger or not. And aside from having to research them to figure it out, you think seeing that they're not wearing a handsome Jack mask, but it's actually their face, would tip people off. And Jack is so evil that he literally pretty much tricked and killed like high-ranking leaders of Hyperion when he was just an engineering IT. Went from being a paid engineer, like computer engineer, to straight up betraying, tricking, and murdering high-ranking members of Hyperion to get to the position of how he had in the pre-sequel, and then he pretty much, you know, killed the president of Hyperion, I believe, and took over. If I'm not correctly, he jettisoned them out of an airlock. Literally, some of the things Jack's done are disgusting. Like, Moxie was probably the only good thing he ever had in his life. But even she got tired of his shit.
Yeah.
Because she quite literally loved her battle arena more than she loved him. And he didn't like that. So he burned it down, and if I remember correctly, he started rebuilding it in his own twisted image. Are these enemies ever gonna stop coming?
Depends on where you're at.
I'm in I'm doing chances choices right before you go into that room and fight and see that fallen captain. in the first room after you go through into the solarium. Yeah, I think that all those hive enemies are just gonna endlessly spawn. Up. Ninja Marauders. Oh wait, now they're gone? I guess they're gonna endlessly spawn until you moved up. Oh. Ooh, enhancement core. Nice.
I have so many, whatchamacallit?
I'm guessing weapons or grenades, ammo.
Keys. I have so many keys and I don't know.
How are you getting those anyway? I don't remember how to get them.
You can do codes, because there are codes that are active. And there's like a lot of them. And
I gotta look them up again.
I have like 170 keys left. That was just some code.
How many did you put in?
I put in all that I could. You want that link? I can send it to you.
Yeah, I'd like that. Because I'm gonna soon, once I finish this mission, I'm switching to Borderlands. So I'm gonna want a lot of those keys. Because aside from the I think I have one. Because I played Borderlands originally. I just gotta remember, I just remember the email. Because I've had a lot of emails over the few years that I've done online gaming.
You want this, or are you gonna do it online, or are you gonna put the codes in?
I'm probably gonna go into the game and input them.
It's a lot of codes. Are you sure you want to do that?
I got the time.
Well,
plus my computer is a bit of a bitch. My computer's a bit of a bitch too, so. It loves to just screw up with me. Yes, I bet a disrespectful stare. And I am still wondering how a Legendary Ingram gave me shaders in the open world. And it's Masterworks.
One, two, three. Just
I just realized Atlantis Wash is the same color as the Icarus Drifter set. How have I not noticed that before? Like it's almost the same exact color scheme. I am very late.
you have about like 40 codes to put in.
Yeah, I'm a fast typer when it comes to consoles. You've heard how fast I can type. You fucking heard it. It's pretty goddamn fast.
Actually, do you want me to just give you the codes, or do you want to look at the website?
I can look at the list because it'll be quicker. Because I can get my phone and it'll be quicker.
Also, there's some customization things on here too, and
I'm probably gonna just use all of them.
But you have a lot more than 40 codes then.
Yeah, I got the time. Ah, the infamous netweb of death. But you see, once upon a time, Ako got good and was smart enough to just shoot the tripwire. And I honestly would think that when you get in those slow down mines, I honestly thought that the enemies would also slow down if they triggered them with you. You think that would make a lot of sense.
Let me know when you get on Borderlands so I can just go back to the menu and go with it.
I'm almost finished this level.
Ouch. That had to hurt.
These guys are really getting demolished.
I wish I would have known about that level glitch before I did Marcus.
Oh, you mean that thing where you can test out the weapons?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I didn't know about it when I first played, but I still somehow did it.
Watch out!
Lucky.
Like, and that's like when Borderlands 2 was first out, I did it. And I'm surprised they've never patched that. Ever. You'd think that'd be one of the first things they patched when they were remarketing the game.
$130. I have a $130 left. I think I'm gonna go back to the shotgun. Wherever it may be. Back to the shotgun. Might as well turn this in since I'm here.
Sloan, why do the Fallen want the reactor?
For ether production, probably. They hook up a big servitor to it, they double or triple output. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Why?
Oh, I just wasted the people I could have used for one shot to hide tonight on that giant
Can't believe
server.
that captain's still ahead of us. He's much cleverer than most of the captains we've met. Well,
That's because he's worked with Guardians.
You know what I mean.
He knows how to fucking fight. Honestly, honestly, now that I think about it, since that fallen captain, if I remember correctly, is supposed to be Mithrax, you think they would say, hey, this fallen captain worked with us at one point. Maybe you let him have the reactor as a thank you. And why did that fallen Veil just run past both that fallen drag and heavy skank just to fight me?
Remind me, do we like the Hive or Fallen better? I think that captain just gave us the reactor. You think you understand the Fallen, and then... Well, let's take it. Sloane's waiting.
Alright. Transmat away.
Sloane, you'll never guess what happened.
By a rocket, I was wondering
You killed a captain and found a methane reactor?
We didn't kill him. He let us have it. Just looked at us and left.
Fascinating. This is
He didn't say, I believe you. Say the lines that show up in the dialogue box.
That perhaps there are more things in the heavens
Come
than
on.
we dreamt of in our philosophy. At any rate, bring in your prize, Guardian.
The Rat King's crew, quest step. And at full power, quest step. Found I can replace that scout rifle.
Hey, we're flying. Possibly.
Oh yeah, gotta tell you something. You remember those Lavics you saw when you go into Tiny Tina?
Yeah.
You're not gonna like what it's like below Sanctuary. You're not gonna like it. It's disgusting. To this day, that remains one of the most disgusting things in all my time playing video games. It remains the most disgusting thing to this day. You're just really not gonna like it, man. You're not. Just trust me, you're not. It's disgusting. But there is actually one rare enemy down there that's part of a series of echo logs. And it's named Blue. It's like this crystal monster that someone had as a pet and took care of and helped grow. But then it went wild when something happened to her. Because people started treating it a certain way, and it started going kind of feral. And when its owner and caretaker died, it just lost it.
Like how we high-key just got the bad end of the stick.
Oh yeah, and there's also a bunch of two video game references down in that pit. There's 2 video game references. There's a Dark Souls one and a Minecraft one.
Well, so what happens?
What? I honestly couldn't hear you correctly. You said what happens with what?
I don't know. I was gonna say what happens if I go back to the spot Sanctuary was and I realize
well, there's now a giant pit you can explore. And you're probably gonna have to explore too for Marcus. And that's where all the disgusting shit is, man. Like, I wanted to vomit. It was so bad.
Guardian, thanks to you, our power shortages are just a bad memory.
Oh,
Between
yeah,
the wave
hello,
generators and this
16,
reactor,
so
we're seeing systems light up we didn't even know existed. You brought a little bit of the Golden Age back to life today, and hell, who knows what tomorrow will bring.
I pick up a legendary Engram from expecting a weapon. I get a legendary Engram. Alright, time to dismantle that pistol she gave me and head over to Borderlands. This stream's gonna end, but another one's gonna start up right after.
Okay, well, those ships aren't gonna fix themselves.
This is all again, maybe. Sign off for a bit.